Assalamu alaikum children. Today we are going to do our reader, The Elves and the Shoemaker. We are going to do the reading of page number 8 to 13 and we will do the activities related to it. Now we will read page number 8 to 11. Let's read page number 8 first. That night the shoemaker cut the leather. I can make those shoes in the morning, he said. He left the leather in the shop and he went to bed. You can see there, this is the shoemaker. Let's read it again. That night the shoemaker cut the leather. I can make these shoes in the morning, he said. He left the leather in the shop and he went to bed. Now let's read page number 11, 10 and 11. In the morning, the shoemaker came downstairs. He was very surprised because the leather that he had left behind was now a pair of beautiful shoes. You can see that the leather has turned into a pair of beautiful shoes. Let's read again. In the morning, the shoemaker came downstairs. He was very surprised because the leather that he had left behind was now a pair of beautiful shoes. Now let's see what we have to do next. These are the vocabulary words that you have to write down in your notebooks. The first is leather. Leather we have discussed. It is the thing that the shoemaker uses to make the shoes. Morning, surprise, shop, beautiful. Learn the spellings of these words and write them down in your notebooks. Now you have to do your question answers very neatly in the notebooks. You will write the topic. First you will write the date, classwork and day. Topic is the elves and the shoemaker, page number 8 to 11. Question answers. There are 3 question answers that we will do. Question 1. Where did the shoemaker leave the leather? Do you remember where he left the leather? Yes, the shoemaker left the leather in the shop. Question 2. When did the shoemaker plan to make the shoe? The shoemaker planned to make the shoe in the morning. What was the shoemaker's surprise? Why was he surprised? The shoemaker's surprise was a pair of shoes in place of leather. Leather had turned into the shoes. Now let's read page number 12 and 13. The shoemaker called his wife. Did you make these shoes? He said. No, said his wife. I didn't make those shoes. So somebody had to make the shoes. So the shoemaker thought that his wife had made them. So he called her. Let's read again. The shoemaker called his wife. Did you make these shoes? He said. No, said his wife. I didn't make those shoes. Now what are the questions related to it? Why did the shoemaker call his wife? Because he thought that she had made the shoes. The shoemaker called his wife because he thought she had made the shoes. Were they happy or surprised? Why? They were surprised. Why? Because they had only one piece of leather and the shoes were very beautiful and somebody had made them. Okay, they were also happy. Because they had only one piece of leather left and it turned out to be a very beautiful piece of pair of shoes. Who do you think have made the shoes? Guess. Okay, remember the title? There were 2 elves who were making the shoes on the title page. So I guess, or you can make a guess, that the elves have made the shoes. Which animal do you see in the picture? Describe it. What is this animal? This is a cat. The cat has a black color, but the face of the cat is white. Okay, it has white paws and the ears are also black. Okay, so this is a cat. Now We have to do activity 14 and 15 on page number 60 and 61 as well. You have to do it on the activity on your reader. Okay, write the correct sentences. Now these are the jumbled up words and you have to make the right sentence. This is all the leather I've got now. Now you can make this sentence. I can make only one more pair of shoes. Okay, did you make these shoes? Okay, now read the text and choose the best answer. Why didn't the shoemaker have lots of leather? He was poor. Did the shoemaker's wife make the shoes too? No, she didn't. When did the shoemaker cut the leather? He cut the leather at night before bed. What did the shoemaker do? He came downstairs. I hope the activity is clear to everyone. And your homework is you have to do question 1 and 2 of page number 12 and 13 on notebooks. Remember, we discussed the oral questions. So question number 1 and 2 you have to do on your notebook. Okay, take care. See you on Monday.